Okay, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today's video, we're here for To Be Hero X, episode 18, I think. I'm gonna go with it. Might be wrong, but I'm rolling with it. It's episode 18. Last episode, we got Little Johnny's backstory, as well as... Fuck, I don't have a napkin. There's a bug on my roof. Whatever. I'll get it later. We got Little Johnny's backstory, as well as Big Johnny joining them, what happened to Shang, his father, who was murdered by Ghostblade. We met the current ex at the time of that flashback, who Little Johnny believes assassinated his father, but it doesn't quite make sense for him to go to Shang to deny working with him on something that he needs him for, and then him to murder him. That achieves nothing. So, I'm actually kind of, I don't think it's the Vortex hero, so we'll see. We're obviously probably going to finish Little Johnny's backstory here in this episode, so let's get into it. Per usual, if you want to check out the Patreon and Discord, links are in the description below. As far as the Discord goes, talk about current anime, past anime, current manga, past manga, and have non-anime conversations as well. And as far as the Patreon goes, you get exclusives and uncuts to all my reactions, so feel free to check out either of those of your own will. Now, the photos up straight into To Be Hero X, episode 17. I'm actually kind of hyped for this fight. This is the current X versus a whole-ass alien. And something tells me, because the fact that they don't have Big Johnny and they're not like researching him or something, or they don't know that he's like an alien or something like that, something tells me he might lose this fight. Yo! This OST too. Whoa! Throwing trees at him! Damn! Someone tells me the fact that we've never heard of or seen Vortex. Really curious if he's even gonna win this fight. Jesus! Ooh. Oh, Big Johnny is a problem. And this is one alien, and it appears to be an alien baby at that. Vortex is getting serious here. Oh! Trying to We sure about that? Something tells me it ain't over. Little Johnny screaming out for him woke him up. So it's another level we clearly haven't seen before from Vortex. That did nothing! Yeah, you're cooked. Oh my god! Is it that thing of like, it's negating his powers? Because we saw it happen with Lolly, like the metal, and that was from an alien metal, so maybe the aliens themselves can just negate your trust value powers. Oh my god. What's gonna be really sad is if Vortex didn't actually do anything, because it really doesn't make sense for Vortex to visit Shang, be like, come join me, leave, and then assassinate him. It makes zero sense unless Vortex knew that Shang was hiding an alien. Unless they knew that or somehow found that out, then it would maybe make sense. But if he didn't know, I'm gonna feel really bad that he's just getting destroyed here when he did nothing, possibly. But, you know, if he deserves it, he deserves it. Yeah, yikes. Oh my god. Little Johnny. Is he dead? I can't even tell. Some fucking How to Train Your Dragon shit right here. Exactly what his dad told him. Shrinking down. Don't do anything unnecessary. Unknown caller. Is that the one who hired Ghostblade? Has to be. So I don't think Hero Vortex hired him. Which means he just got destroyed for no reason. Might be flat out dead. Ooh, Hero Vortex made on the scene in time to assist with the rescue. Which family pictures? Oh my god, they have footage of him joining up with Little Johnny? How the hell does Little Johnny have him in modern day then? How has he not been taken away? Monster appears in suburbs. Hero Vortex reaches the scene. Monster subdued by child. Hero Vortex is being treated at a hospital. The identity of the child who subdued the monster is garnering public. Ooh, so this is how he becomes a hero, isn't it? He gets trust value because he stopped the monster. Stopped the monster. That a 9-year-old can handle. Damn. So I guess the reason we don't hear a Vortex is that this fucking tanks his trust value. Big time. With summoning abilities, huh? Fuck off! I'm surprised the police and like military haven't pulled up to take a creature of that magnitude from him. Hero Vortex. Love behind a pesky problem. I guess to be fair, they're probably a little scared. They're like the #1 hero lost to this creature. I'm alright! If this little kid can tame me, the little kid can tame him. Damn, she's got the ears on, huh? Yeah. I mean, he's being insulting, but it is clear he had nothing to do with his death. Ooh, phobia clone. Oh my god, whoa! It's having like drawbacks from him even trying to use his trust value power. I still don't think it had anything to do with his death, because he needed him. Why? If he absolutely needed him, he wouldn't kill him. It was an unknown caller on the phone with Ghostblade. But then again, I guess if you're hiring an assassin, you're never going to tell him your name no matter who you are. Damn! Holy shit. I like how the hoodie's made specifically for the ears. Ooh, that's a cool looking mask. He has a mask of 17. Ooh, he's very, very different from the Little Johnny that we know now. Like way, way, way different. But because Little Johnny we know now is so preppy and talky and all of the above. Talkative. I'm still so shocked that he was just allowed to keep this beast. Or did people like maybe consider it a summon? Is that basically what people considered? People thought it was just like a summon of his or something like that. Yeah, there's a fighting game with his father. Defending my title again. Yeah. Died out flame. Who are you? This is his manager now? Damn. Damn, so it seems like he kind of gave up on his dream. Damn. That's crazy. Our time is spent doing things like appearing for the camera, so they are like whole mascots. That feels way too specific to just be nothing. Crash to the earth along with the roaring plane engine? That feels way too specific to not be a reference to Lucky Xion. Along with the roaring plane engine. Yes! This is literally her thing. This is the plane that she was on. Because that was the only plane crash that they said they never happened. And that was like the only one that had happened. What? And that's why he's saying his reason to become a hero died. That's why he's saying his reason to become a hero died, because Hero Vortex also crashed. That's interesting. Hero Vortex could fly, could he not? Did he lose so much trust value that his vortexes were that weak that he couldn't save everybody on this plane? Is this Lucky Xion's plane? Because in my mind, you would give all your trust value to Vortex so he could vortex the plane back up. Unless this is like a fight between two heroes and Vortex was like fighting somebody and died. I have so many questions about what's going on here and how the hell he would have died. But yeah, his reason for becoming a hero was to challenge him. But I guess that was when little Johnny was still a kid, so it's entirely possible that Hero Vortex was still like wheelchair bound and literally couldn't use his ability because when he tried to in the room with little Johnny, it like zapped out and like hurt him or something like that. So it's very possible he literally couldn't use his ability actually. That would make sense. If only you knew to question Ghostblade. If only you knew. But I doubt Ghostblade knows who his contractor was. Ooh, I'll be joining MG's Ghostblade on a secret escort mission. Interesting, so he's still looking this depressed and everything like that, and this is after he's friends with Xion and Queen. So is he faking his like personality around the two of them? Like faking his like all happy, bubbly personality around them? Interesting. We never saw this before. Hello. What is he calling them for? Crazy. Crazy that Ghostblade's the one who killed his father, and this is what led up to this, to where he goes and meets Lolly and No and Lolly's father. Crazy. And then now we also have Queen and Lucky Xion, which like maybe he's not faking his personality around them. Maybe he is genuine friends and likes to hang around with them and stuff. But, you know, he's been trained over the past, like, however many years to just smile. He's just a mascot. So maybe he's just good at faking his personality. I really don't know. Because in that whole scene in his room, he's very downtrodden and depressed. But this is past the point where he would have met the two of them. Ooh, interesting how Big John. We never saw this. We never saw this. Big Johnny does not like Ghostblade. Yeah, the shit talking. Very passive aggressive shit talking. Now we get the car ride where he's yapping the whole way there. He literally just can't speak. Also, now I love this. We're seeing his perspective of that whole interaction now. Ghostblade like being irritated the whole time, and now we're seeing how little Johnny was actually just trying to find conversations to talk about and everything like that. So he kept yapping on and on and on and on. This is so good to get his perspective. I love it. He's so naughty. It's not inconvenient for him to talk. He literally can't. Crazy that he literally killed your father. I still can't believe that. Even though he was a gun for hire, still. The window. You remind me of the past. Yep, this is when he starts crying. I remember all this. This is actually so funny. The way it's like we're getting his perspective on everything now. Yes. Oh my god. Ghostblade inching away. It's very interesting watching a scene where someone has to fill the gaps because we're not getting Ghostblade's inner monologue like we usually do. Usually in scenes like this where someone's talking with Ghostblade, we've seen from his perspective his inner monologue, so it hasn't felt all that weird. But now it feels like those fucking Death Note videos where it's like Death Note but we cut out all the inner monologue and so it's just dead silence for like a minute. This is what that feels like now. Not getting his inner monologue. Yeah, I do still remember all this, but you know, the monologue is different. I choose for me to live. What kind of person would you want me to become? And he put on the Xion song! And we know he's interested in it because of his daughter. And he had turned the music on to shut him up! Now we're cutting back to this fuck now. Oh, we're actually gonna see what he said. Now we're getting the call from his perspective. Such obvious movement. Oh, he's just saying like, it's not hard to figure out what's going on. MG sent Shang to investigate the crash site of the alien spaceship. Little Johnny. The fucking reporter. Aren't you afraid Rock would become suspicious? Ooh. And we have our suspicions about him being that guy from that like fucking laboratory area who was like experimenting on DJ Shindig. Interesting that he knew that and has sat on this information for this long. Interesting how he would only bring it up now. He's trying to start a beef between them. Also invited a special guest to make an appearance. They just gave it away! They literally just gave it away. What the fuck? I was not expecting them to do that. They flat out just gave it away. They think that, no, that's not subtle. That's just it. That's it. That's him. I feel like that has to confirm that. No way they'd cut like that. It could be a red herring. It could be a misdirect. I'm not throwing out that possibility, but that feels so on the nose. Yeah, and then we come back to the scene again. That's basically confirming it. So the person they sent was DJ Shindig. That's the guest they sent. What? I wonder if all the progress made in the first phase of experiments in What the fuck? All this time I thought the reporter was a good guy, but now he's here talking about amplifying fear, and he's running experiments on people? What the hell is happening? That's crazy. So yeah, they're confirming now that it's him. Work of all the lab employees.
名高いヒーローは乱世より生まれる。悪い話ではないということだ。
Hello, Shand. Shand is also researching it. And what the fuck does he have going on here? This is Shand researching in the warehouse that his son owned. What the fuck is going on? This is crazy. So much shit is going on right now. The way it's all coming together here is crazy. What the fuck? What is happening? There's so much going on. I fucking love it. Oh man, I'm so hooked back into this. There was a good bit of the story where I'd become kind of disenchanted with To Be Hero X and what it was doing. These past 3 episodes have been really good. I think I say that once an episode. I'm just trying to give out the idea that I'm really back into this. This is great. Cabin status fusion in progress. What the fuck is going on? So he's doing something with fear. They're doing something with fear. I thought the reporter was a good guy because, you know, he did the whole thing about approaching the dean of the orphanage and getting mad at him for making Lucky Xion a hero. He even saved her and gave her there so that she wouldn't become a hero because he didn't want her to be, he wanted her to live a normal life. So he did that, but now he's here experimenting on fear, experimenting on people like DJ Shindig. I have so many questions about what kind of person this reporter is, and he's also Queen's father. You think Queen would like that? Knowing what we know about Queen, the odds that she would be okay with what her father is doing is like a nigh 0% chance. This is crazy. Yeah, hello. Yeah, definitely. He literally killed the #1 hero. Not killed him, but heavily injured him. Really does not like Ghostblade. She really does not like him. Voyeur, stalker, a big pervert. So that's little Johnny's perspective on him. It's just compare. I want to compare their two monologues from that scene side by side. Oh my god, that would be so funny. So that even if he falls for someone, he can't express it in words. So this is after the point that he's figured out he literally can't speak. That's how he's perceiving this. Oh my god. We're back to this scene again. I love how this is being done. We got the Ghostblade perspective, and now we're getting the little Johnny perspective. You can't admit to that. It's so funny finding out little Johnny was actually on his side the entire time. That is so funny, because that whole time I thought he was getting angry at him, being like, Ghostblade, what? You were stalking her? But no, he actually is like, Ghostblade would never do that. He's actually fully on his side, which is so funny. Oh, she just showed her all the blame for this misunderstanding. I mean, it's not a misunderstanding, to be fair. He was stalking her, but it's not out of his, like, romantic love for her. It's out of his fatherly love. I'll back you up. Oh shit, just unplugged my headphones. No, I didn't. Oh my god, this is awesome. I love this episode so much. This is so funny. I love it. Yes. So the fact that they're on opposite sides makes this even. This is so good. I love how this comedy bit has been set up. The fact that they're on opposite sides, but originally you thought they were like together trying to figure out how he was stalking her, which they are, but for little Johnny it's so he can support him, and for Lolly it's so she can hate him and condemn him. And Lolly's not on your side, little Johnny. This is actually the best. This is so funny. I love this. Your interpretation still makes him a creep. Oh my god. My teammate was too much of a scrub. She wasn't your teammate. She was not your teammate at all. You were on completely opposing sides. Oh my god. You can't cut back from that to this, the ultra comedy scene, to this ultra serious one. Hello, Queen. So this is right after she recovered. Is this when they send her on vacation? Because she calls up Lucky Shion, and this is when they go on vacation together, which is going to lead to them at the very end of episode 16, I believe. Whatever was the last episode of her arc. I think it was earlier than 16. Let me check. It was like at least, I think it might have been 14? 12. Wow, it was a long time ago. I said 16? It was over 4 episodes before that. Episode 12, when they're driving, her and Lucky Shion, and they see Big Johnny turn into his, like, fucking kaiju form. Oh, it's all coming together. She looks different in this style, too. Very different. Actually, she looks probably the most different out of any character so far, I think. Yep, then the mist started happening. Little she know that, like, becoming a hero for him was like a curse. Yeah, he really didn't want to. Oh, Big Johnny spurned into action immediately. Uh-oh. Next episode's about to be so fucking good. Everything from the past, like, no joke, since episode 8, literally since the first, or no, would it be 7? No, 7 was the last episode of Isol's arc. Ever since episode 8, so a stretch of 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 18. Wait, hold on. Because I always get it mixed up when are you counting the 8? Are you counting the 18? Because I was going to say 10, but I don't think that's right. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 11. Why did I go back to 1? I'm so tired. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 this episode. So it's actually 11 episodes. Okay, sorry. A real dumb moment there. I'm tired. So 11 episodes. This is the culmination of 11 episodes of character arcs, all building up to one giant moment that is supposed to happen next episode. Oh, this is crazy. Aww. Damn, he's visualizing his home. I guess I should say hallucinating. Oh no! He's gonna realize that Ghostblade is the one who killed his father. Oh my god! Is he gonna see Ghostblade fighting DJ Shindig? Oh god! Next episode is about to be so good. Oh my god. Wow. They brought it back in these last couple episodes, I will say. They've really brought it back for me. In a big way, too. This is great. Man. Peak episode. That was really good. Now we've got all the context we need for all the characters involved in the last 11 episodes for a crazy episode next week. I'm so fucking seated. Let's go. I'm gonna keep this ending short. I don't have a whole ton to add here. The comedy between little Johnny trying to fill in for Ghostblade and like help him out, that was so fucking funny against Lolly, although he thought he was working together with her. That episode was peak. So this is going to be great. I'm so excited for next week. But yeah, I think this is going to wrap it up from reaction to Tippy Hero X episode, what was it? 18? Yeah, 18. Hope you guys did enjoy, and I hope you all have a good day.